Fattest freaking saw I've ever owned. Right there. Biggest, baddest. It was brand new when I got it. So one day, PaperLady hit me up and she was like, go to the chainsaw shop. And I was like, what? PaperLady told me to go up there, and I went up there and they had this bad boy waiting for me. Dang right. Kind of makes me speechless. That's a big deal. Usually I just use the 391 for strictly just milling most of the time. Keep a milling bar on it, and that's all I use for sawmill now. And I figure I'm out here playing around today. I might as well put the 32-inch crosscut bar on it and play around with this thing, because it's fun. That's a fun saw. But I try to preserve it. I probably don't really have to, but I try to preserve it for milling, and I'm pretty easy on it. Even when I'm milling, I don't wind it all the way up and stuff. I try to not wind it up as much as possible. You know what I mean? But the thing is it just makes me smile, man. It's just the coolest saw I've ever had so far. Thanks to PaperLady. I'll cherish that saw forever also. Anyway, let me see. I'm gonna come over here and cut up some of this stuff like these. I kind of leave a lot of these laying around because I can use them as fence pickets. I can use them for siding. I can use this stuff for all kinds of stuff. It's been laying here a long time. This is real hardwood. I don't know what you call this. I don't know if this is that locust or what kind of wood you call this. It's really hard, really heavy, not good for a chain, so I try to avoid actually cutting this stuff. It's great for splitting, like chopping blocks. I bet they would make some very nice cutting boards too. Here's a poplar tree. This has been laying here a super long time, so I'm gonna cut that up into firewood. And then I was planning on milling these oak pieces, 2 oak pieces right here. And I think these are actually red oak too, so I hate I didn't get to it and mill it. But they've been sitting here so long, they're cracking, so there'll be some great firewood. And speaking of the locust, check these out. These are very, very hard wood right here. I put them up off the ground just because I want to use them for something, but I don't want to mill them. I couldn't imagine trying to rip this into boards. It's so hard and heavy. Here's a fresh cut right here where I cut me a wood splitting block. Actually, a couple of them. So I don't know exactly what this is. I haven't really researched it. I just know these can lay even on the dirt for just years and years and years. And it doesn't seem to rot at all. It's like the bark rots off, but the wood just stays just like that. But this wasn't laying on the ground. This is one that I cut right there by the drying rack over here. It was right there. And it was just ugly. It was leaning, kind of like that one. Leaning at an angle there. That'll be some, I don't know, something, firewood or something. But yeah, let me show you over here. These are the best wood chopping stumps ever. Right there. Oh, I found my the original carburetor for the four-wheeler. Had that sitting here. But just great chopping blocks. Maybe even cutting boards. Maybe we'll do some cutting boards too. But anyway, before I got sidetracked, it doesn't take much for me. But I was saying I think I'm just gonna wait on this and cut up some of this other stuff like the oak and the poplar and some of the softer stuff before I start cutting this stuff and cleaning this up and dulling the crap out of my chain, like probably instantly. If I remember right, I started cutting this one up over here. It was a whole lot longer, like probably 2 to 3 times longer, and it dulled my saw so fast and wouldn't cut anymore, so I actually stopped cutting it up. But yeah, so now I guess we're gonna maybe start ripping or cutting these, and we're gonna cut that. And I gotta look at these and see what I want to do with those, because I do know of some spots where I need some fence pickets and some siding. So I'm gonna hold off on those, possibly drag those back up front. And here, I know you want to know what's under here. That is a very nice oak, like 2-inch slab that I've had covered up drying for a very long time. That should be very dry, and it didn't crack. So wow, that's gonna be a nice tabletop or something. We also taking this, we're gonna load this in the trailer and take it up front. I love this pine. I love this stuff. It burns so good, smells so good. So that is definitely just a little fire pit, campfire wood right there. Not stuff that we're cleaning up like this, throwing on here. I can feel the heat all the way over here. Goodness. And it's like spring today, y'all. It is warm. It's very warm today. And but man, look at that pile. Pile is dang pretty much gone. A few more branches I could pick out of there. And then I gotta do something with all these dang leaves. Thing's hot enough to melt a camera. Jeez. Well, that was fun. So I'm noticing as I'm blowing these leaves, cleaning them up, more leaves are falling. So it's like I'm gonna clean up all the old leaves, blow them out of the way, and then it's like by the time I get all the old, when leaves fall over the years, it creates a pretty thick thing of leaves, and they're actually pretty hard. Not hard, but it takes a long time to kind of blow the leaves away. And sorry about the screen there. I need to clean my stuff. All dusty. But it's like a thick layer of leaves from over the years, so it's kind of a challenge to blow that out. And I'd rather take the time to actually blow it with a blower than to do the labor of using a rake. Sometimes you don't have a choice. You're just like, man, I gotta bust out the rake because it's just taking too long. But as I'm kind of blowing all the old built up stuff out of here, all this new stuff is gonna fall, which is fine with me, because the newer stuff is easy to blow away and clean up. But the thing is when you're making a cleaning video and you're trying to clean up and blow the leaves out, then new leaves fall, and then it makes it kind of look like you didn't do as much as you really did. I mean, it's cool. It's just a part of the job. But I think that's about it for today, y'all. We ran the 391 quite a bit and cut some stuff up. I ain't trying to make hour-long videos, you know what I mean? Because most of y'all wouldn't hang out and watch it for an hour anyway. I don't know, some of you might. But anyway, I love you guys. We'll probably bust out the blower in the next video, blow out more leaves, and now I have a lot of stuff that I just cut up that I have to stack somewhere and tarp it and keep it dry. And most of it's already dry, but you don't want it to keep raining on it and keep getting it soaked with rain over and over, because then you go to burn it and it just kind of doesn't burn that great because it's damp inside. So it's better to stack it somewhere and cover it up and keep it dry for when you're ready to burn it. By experience, it's nice when you keep it dry. But anyway, till the next video, shouldn't be too long because I'm out here, I'm on a roll. I'm trying to clean this stuff up until we can drop this big oak tree. And there's a maple tree beside of it that I'm pretty excited about too. But I think we're gonna start with the oak. Who knows, the wood shop might end up with like a mix of oak and maple. I think that's kind of what we did in the cabin. And I still have to sand that. But the thing about the cabin is I kind of was thinking the front wall at the porch could be something pretty, like oak and maple also. Instead of using the poplar that I have. I don't know, we'll see. I got a lot more coming, so hey, if y'all are down to hang out and watch some chainsawing and milling and building and blowing leaves and cleaning up, I'm down with sharing it. So I love you guys. Thank you. And see y'all next time.